Welcome to part 11, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on the Nintendo Switch. I just realized this morning that I didn't upload my yesterday's video last night. I normally like to upload them right away. So, I have two videos uploading today, Thursday, July 4th. The other one is currently uploading right now as I'm recording this one. Okay, now there is a sword up here. Oh, almost forgot about that guy. There's only one of these that spawn at a time, so as long as you got this one held, you're safe. I'm debating on whether, you know what, I'm just going to mark this on the map. No point in getting rid of a somewhat decent weapon. Uh-oh, that's not good. You're going to get hit. It means you got multiple ones that keep spawning. Actually, I'm going to want to get rid of that vicious sickle for another weapon. Actually, well, maybe I'll go to Hateno Village first, and I think I still have... No, wait. I think all my weapon stashes are full. So maybe I won't be doing that quite yet. Okay, but before going to the stable, I'm going to go to the shrine right here. And then we'll make our way to Goron City. I was hoping to have a 5-day weekend. I put in vacation Wednesday, and today, Thursday, is a paid holiday. I started thinking about, I work Friday, then I'm off Saturday and Sunday, so I figured I might as well go ahead and just take another day, paid vacation. But by the time I started thinking about it, it filled up pretty fast. I got on the computer at work to put in for it, and it said full. I waited a little too long. I called the scheduling line yesterday, and it turned out I did not get it off. But I guess I should have put in for it earlier. There's a stone talus down here. Might be it right there. sure is. Here's what we're going to do. I got the great eagle bow. I like that fool. Okay, so we're gonna go up to the shrine here, which is modest. I believe it's modest test of strength. Inside is a frost spear. Which is pretty helpful when going to Goron City. Okay, here we go. I'm going to use my one thing, my vicious sickle. So I don't care if that breaks, I'm going to need to replace it, the weapon anyway. Vicious sickle didn't really do much damage. What else can I use here? I suppose I can just use one of these things. I'm going to have to get rid of something. I don't want to get rid of this axe. Just might have to drop this. See, I like to have at least 2 spears in case one breaks. I still got another one. I also like to have 2 items for breaking rocks, but I only got 1 right now. I'd like to have a flame weapon, a shock weapon too. Okay, so now we're going to be heading to Goron City. The first step in doing that is going to Foothills Stable. So going to Goron City is the first step in Divine Beast Varudanya, which we will be doing that Divine Beast in the next video. Which I won't have time to do tonight. I would have if I didn't have to work tomorrow, but I'll have to wait until tomorrow. You can get a sledgehammer here at this stable too. Currently don't have room for it. Okay, so 3 things you want when going for the Divine Beast. Well, before going to Goron City, I like to have a Blizzard Rod and a Frost Spear. I'm actually going to drop these 3 items so they're all like towards the back. And now when I gotta switch between the 3 of them, I can just go like that. Okay, so we're going to want to talk to, there should be a lady around here sweeping. Maybe she's not here in the nighttime. Let's talk to Beetle first. Wow! Oh! We're going to need to buy some fireproof clothing when we get to Goron City. Wow! In the meantime, we're going to need some fireproof elixirs to get there. Wow! Wow! to sell him this thing. Only sells 4 items here. Okay, so I usually like to travel in the morning, so I'm going to sit by the fire until morning. Besides, I want to talk to this lady that sells me elixirs. And there she is.
Yeah.
Usually buy 3 of them. Okay, let's see if there's any meals I need to make. I got plenty of hearty food, stamina, cold resistance. I only need 1 heat resistance, really. I got 2 attack meals. Got 3 good defense meals. 1 I probably should have sold to Beetle. I don't need it. I never use a low-level attack, or pretty much for mostly low-level for anything, really, except for the beginning of the game I have to use low-level cold resistance, but I don't have much choice that early. Okay, so now what you could do, you could take a shortcut. You could go to Eldin Tower and glide straight over here, but I prefer to take the entire path, not only because there's a lot of cool scenery we could see, but there's also 2 guardians we'll encounter that we can get parts out of. There's also a lot of gemstones you can get. That's one of the big advantages about going to Goron City. You can pick up a lot of gemstones. We don't quite need our fireproof elixir yet. There's a lizard. You can make your own elixirs if you get 2 fireproof lizards, mix it with Goblin horn. That water you see right there, that's the water that will refill your health. So if I'm low on hearts, I just go on that. That right there is a Goron. I always miss the lizards. They're hard to see. By the time I see them, I take off running. They're easier to catch if you spot them before you get too close. And you shoot them with an arrow. See, now if you use a regular spear on these things, it bursts in flames and you gotta watch out. So I like to use the frost spear, it makes it easier. Now that guardian we're going to be seeing is the same one that we killed when we were going to Eldin Tower. that 5 or 6 of them without an ancient core? I'll say 5. Oops. Oh, you know what? This is a good opportunity to show. Water just replenishes your hearts. You don't have to swim, you can just sit in it too. These key spats, I'm just going to use regular spear on those guys. Yeah, we got a lot of these fire choo-choos that'll be popping up here. They don't burst out in flames and use the frost spear. Okay, when you get a lot of these fiery things, that's where that thing comes in handy. Okay, I can hear them, but oh, there they are. You can also use bombs on these guys too. Yeah, I got some goodies there. Okay, now there are going to be some choo-choos, like 3 or 4 of them that pop up behind this wall. Okay, we're getting pretty close to where we're going to need to start using our elixir. Okay, it's right up here. Okay, let's walk a few inches further and okay, a few things to know about this region. First of all, you're going to burn up if you don't use an elixir or fireproof clothing. Another thing, you want to make sure you don't have any wooden weapons, bows, or shields equipped or they'll burn. And another very important thing, you don't want to try shooting any bomb arrows in this region because they will blow up right when you draw back your bow. And there's the other guardian. So by the way, the Great Eagle Bow and the Falcon Bow are both made out of wood. They should show a burning symbol on them, unless I just slightly walk out of the range of the fire area. See, I don't understand why it's not burning. Might be like a glitch or something. Okay, so there's 6 in a row, no ancient cores. Okay, now they're showing that they're burning. It shows like that burn, like smoke on them. I might have just been ooh, caught one. Might have been just slightly out of range. See, I don't understand why his body parts start burning. It's like his body wasn't burning before he got attacked. I don't want to use my drill shaft too much. Otherwise, eventually I'm not going to have it. If you don't collect these right away, they'll end up burning up. See, I hate using bombs on metal crates because the parts go flying everywhere. Okay, we're not going to get that shrine quite yet. When you get up here, you're going to see these aqua rocks that inhale. You're going to want to throw a bomb at them and let them suck it in. And you blow it up. Okay, that big yellow block right there, that's a stone talus. We're going to stay over here and kind of avoid them. See, we only need one level of fire protection here, but once we get like deeper, we're going to need 2 levels. Here we are at the southern mine. This is where we're going to meet the Goron that, what's his name, Hudson was looking for. Okay, my flame guard's about to run out, so go ahead and take another one. Okay, so we're going to talk to... Oh, that's not him. That's him? Yep, that's him. Okay, so we'll come back at nighttime. Actually, we're just past time. Which one is him now? There. So just right in the moment he decides to up and leaving. Not gonna wait till morning. Just up and go. Okay, so get that updated. there any sledgehammers around here by chance? I have a feeling my current weapon is going to be getting close to being damaged. Not seeing any hammers around though. Goron City's not too far, just right up there. Okay, there's going to be a magma bombing coming up, so we're going to have to run and take cover. Divine Beast Varudanya is causing that. Okay, this isn't quite Goron City, it's right up here. And we're going to see a cutscene of the Divine Beast. I'm going to go to the clothing shop. And see, once again, they have a fireproof helmet for 2,000 rupees, but it's like, you only need 2 levels of fire resistance, so there's no point in buying it, unless you're one of the people that like collecting. Here is Bluto, who is the leader of Goron City. We're gonna wait before talking to him, though. We'll do that in the next video. Now that we made it to Goron City, we're gonna hit the shrine here. So I got a travel gate, and then we're gonna do the rest of the shrines in this region. easy. Now the general idea is to shoot a fire arrow at that, get the barrel down, and place it on this button right here. But you can also just use stasis. Works just as good. I guess we really don't need the frost spear anymore. Too early. See, that's what's crazy. Anytime you throw a weapon, it breaks. Except for the boomerangs. Because they're designed to come back. We can go ahead and sort these now. My flame bird ran out, so I'm going to want to turn that back on before leaving, or switch into my new clothes. So we're going to step on this. Now we're going to run. So here's the same thing now. We're supposed to do this thing. But once again, you could use stasis if you want to. Again. Yeah, forgot about my... Actually, I only need one of them, but... It's okay. Okay, now what we're going to do is head down here. We're going to get in this minecart. Now, there's two ways to get it moving. One is to put bombs in here. Luckily, you could blow these up close by as long as they're in that crate and it won't hurt you. Another way is to use stasis and hit it. But you don't want to hit it too much or you go flying too fast and go right off the track. I think 3 hits should do it. Stand in the middle too, because sometimes they'll start wobbling and tip over. Okay, now this is one of my favorite shrines. I mentioned before that I got 2 favorite shrines in the game. One was the Kamyatak Shrine, the Trial of Power, just a little southwest of the central tower. Here's my other favorite shrine. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to get rid of a weapon though because I need to carry a torch around with me in this one. Look at that, my rupee's 1989. That's the year the Game Boy was released. It's also the year the Sega Genesis was released. I never did own a Genesis. Never did own any Sega consoles, only Nintendo. I would like to get all the Sega consoles though. I want to get the Genesis, I want to get the Sega CD, the 32X. The Saturn, the Dreamcast. I have played the Genesis before and the Sega CD. I rented it when I was younger. I remember I actually owned one. I can't remember what game I played on the Sega CD, but I remember it was a shooting game. And there was like some old western guy that was kind of guiding me through the game. Okay, now I can't run under there with the torch or the flame will go out, so what you want to do is that. Okay, this shrine is where your falcon bow comes in really handy. You're going to have these long-range shots. needs to disappear because there's going to be a big metal spiky ball. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait. Alright, 4 for 4. Great flame blade. I might come back for it. I might get rid of this. Whoa. Now, if you try to light either one of these, water puts it out right away. So you're going to have to use stasis on one of them. Light that one first. Once they're lit simultaneously, you're good to go. Okay, here's one where you, once again, you have to light 2 of these. There we go. At the exact same time. And we also want to light that one right there. This one's always kind of a hard jump to make because of that thing. Okay, now let's try using this. Cool. That treasure chest over there is a forest dweller sword. It seems like all the there are many treasure chests in the game that have forest dweller items in them, like swords and spears. But it seems like every time I encounter one, I'm at a point in the game where my weapons are full. So I never really have a chance to use them. Or to even get them. So maybe I won't get that great flame blade. I think I'll just stick with what I got, and eventually when it becomes damaged, I can... And there's so many shrines that have a flame blade in them. Probably one of the most common items. Okay, now you want to light all of these in one big swing. Or not. Sometimes it takes me a few times. Okay, I think that's the most times it's ever taken now. Oh, that was funny. The water started squirting out, but immediately stopped. Okay, now that I got everything lit, I'm going to get rid of this guy. Pick up one of these guys. Okay, I think now we got one more shrine to get in this region. There's actually two more, but the one we're going to wait until we're actually like starting the Divine Beast. Oh, I always do that. Gotta unequip that falcon bow once before I leave, or it's going to start burning. Okay, so there's another shrine, but that one I run into when I'm actually doing the Divine Beast mission or boarding it. So I'm going to hold off on getting that one from right now, but there's one more I want to get in this region, and then we're going to go get our captured memory. I also want to get a heart container at Goron City so I can show where it's at, but before I do that, I want to get one in Llewellyn Village because I saw this cool, I don't know if you want to call it a glitch. It looks pretty cool, so I want to go down there. But I have plenty of time to get more shrines here in this video. By the time we end this video, I'm going to be going back to Goron City near the end, so we can be ready for the Divine Beast. So we can get a heart container then inside Goron City. How cool it would be if I did one full playthrough of this entire game in like one video of 40 hours. If I plan to do it, I'd have to stay up for way too long. Not to mention, I guess I'd have to get like an adapter or something for my Switch because either that or, well, when the Joy-Cons would die, I'd have to like get multiple Joy-Cons, even if I recorded it off my TV screen. Check this out. This is always funny. Small key. Let's take a closer look at that. The key goes up past Link's knees. Imagine having a key that was up, like goes up to his waist, almost. I mean, if that's a small key, I'd hate to see what a big key is. Idiot. Why? It's like just shutting off on its own. Look at that. That is the third time it just shut off on its own. Are my Joy-Cons messed up or is the game glitching? Also, most likely be a Knight's Claymore. See, if you get over 15 hearts, it's usually a Royal Claymore. I'll leave my Magnesis on. I'm kind of curious to see if it's going to go off or not. Now it's not doing it. But when I tried moving it before, it was doing it. I have had problems with Joy-Cons before. It seems like after a long use, they start going out on you. I'm on my third pair right now. The first pair, the analog stick started sticking. First it was the left one, the analog stick was sticking forward, so Link would just start moving forward on his own. And then the right one started sticking where every time I was climbing, the camera angle would like go all the way to the bottom looking up. It got really annoying, so I went and got some new Joy-Cons. Those last about a year and a half. Oh, this is cool. I like killing that Alpha with a barrel or metal block, whatever you want to call it. Why can't I get that closer? kind of a cool scene right here. I should do this in every video, like stop, look at, find a good scenic spot, and like just stay there so that way I could use it as my, like my thumbnail picture. That's one of the hardest things about doing YouTube videos is finding a thumbnail picture that's a good one. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and leave here. Let's go to Llewellyn Village and get my heart container first. I want to try that glitch that I seen someone else post on the Facebook. Probably look better in the daytime. It's almost nighttime now. I suppose we could try it both day and nighttime now. There's Kilton out there. Okay, so what we want to do to do this glitch is go underneath a boardwalk. Idiot. This might be the only boardwalk. Okay, so we're going to go underneath one of these. And then use your scope. Okay, apparently it's not working. Well, the person on Facebook did it, used your scope and you could see underwater really good, and it was like, without this water surface, it looked like really cool. Oh, you know what? I was pushing the wrong button. I was pushing using the analog stick. Maybe they went underwater. The right analog stick isn't doing anything either. Okay, so I don't know, I'll go back and check it out. Maybe we'll try it again next video. I'll have to figure out if I'm doing something wrong, but it looks pretty cool in that other person's video. It looked almost as if the water was removed and everything was like really colorful. moon? Sure is. Didn't we have one last video? This is part 10. If that's the case, I better... See, my first playthrough, I was having a lot of blood moons. Like, my first playthrough took me 6 months, and I was having blood moon after blood moon. Like, sometimes I'd have like 2 of them within a matter of minutes. It turns out that starts happening if you play too long without resetting your file. I'll go ahead and let that blood moon occur. Apparently, if you don't close your file, you leave it running, it could start causing that glitch. And what you just have to do is close the file and then open it back up, and it should be fine. So we saw that blood moon in part 3, part 6. Yeah, we did see it in part 9. Now we're in part 10, or no, we're part 11. Actually, you know what? Maybe it's not glitching. I think because we would have been doing part 12. Maybe it's just a little early. Yeah, because if I remember right, we got it really early in part 9. So we're pretty much on schedule. And we're over an hour through this video, so that is about 5 hours. Okay, there's this one lady. Let's try this thing with that muffin or whatever it is. The buns. So I don't understand. See, sometimes it'll give me a full wheel of temporary stamina, and that time sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time it does. Okay, where's that one lady? Okay, so you choose this area. Talks about the spring of power. That's it. And that triggers the spring of power shrine quest. Okay, she says it looks like it travels willy-nilly all over. What happens if I'm not wearing like all this armor? Let's see what she thinks if I talk to her in my undies. Nah. I should have done it before. I actually heard that if you do talk to some people without your clothes on, they'll say something funny. I think it was like certain people. I think Hesty is one of them. I might have to try that next time when I get 17 Korok seeds. So right now we're traveling out to the Spring of Power. Whoops. Today feels like a Sunday. It's gonna be weird because I'm gonna do work on one day, then it's like the weekend again. Okay, so first we're gonna get our captured memory down on this side.
Come seeking help regarding this power that has been handed down over time. Prayer will awaken my power to seal Ganon away. Or so I've been told all my life. And yet, Grandmother heard them. The voices from the spirit realm. And Mother said her own power would develop within me. But I don't hear or feel anything. Father has told me time and time again. He always says, quit wasting your time playing at being a scholar. Curse you. I've spent every day of my life dedicated to praying. I've pleaded to the spirits tied to the ancient gods. And still the holy powers have proven deaf to my devotion. Please just tell me. What is it? What's wrong with me?
Okay, so we're going to do our shrine quest. Where is that? Okay, so you want to find, there it is, Dinral's scale. Just drop it in the water. And I believe this is a major test of strength. But not 100% sure if it's modest or major. I'm pretty sure it was major though. Those are like some ancient colors. You know there are 3 flying guardians real close to this area. I'm gonna go shoot them down. Flying guardians are kind of hard to fight hand to hand. You're better off just to shoot them down. big old shield on him. Okay, let's try this. Oh, that didn't work. See, he's got a shield, so I don't care too much about. The fact that I lost it. Ooh, cool, Manticore. See, I lost a 45-point axe, but replaced it with a 60. I lost a spear, but replaced that. And I can't remember. Oh wait, no, I didn't get a 60-point axe. I got a 40 points, another one of these 40 guardian swords and a spear. Flame spear, don't need it. Okay, I think I'm going to start focusing on getting some star fragments. There's a couple of them we can get out of treasure chests. I'm pretty sure I already got one this playthrough. Yeah, I already got one of them, so doing pretty good. But let's get some giant ancient swords over here. No, that's what I should have used. Instead of using my knight shield, I to use one of these because I don't really use these too often. I don't care much for the guardian shields. It seems like when I shield carry with them, my timing's always kind of off. Seriously? Why did that raise and then lower? That's never done that before. Okay, it knew exactly where I was going to run. I mean, I can accept if I'm not good enough, but when they cheat like that, I've never seen that thing lower and then rise back up during battle. Usually it lowers when it's going to attack, and if it moves away and doesn't attack you, it rises back up. Oh, I got 2 ancient cores out of it. Now I've got 5. Now, if you shoot your ancient arrow and you miss your target and it goes flying, you can get it back. It's just a matter of finding it. And right now, I have no idea where I shot it at. Just kind of running along the edges, hoping to find it. But what was that? Oh, I did find one of them. See, with this guardian armor, I mean, I can get hit by those shots. Look at that, I really didn't take much damage. I only lost like 3 3/4 of a heart. I got shot, what was it, twice? Come back here. Look at all these ancient gears you get when you don't need them. Okay, so I do have plenty of ancient shafts. I got enough ancient cores I can go upgrade one of my 2 armors. Let's go down here and do that. I do have enough giant ancient cores and star fragments to upgrade my helmet to the max, but unfortunately I have to unlock the 4th fairy fountain first. I need 10,000 rupees to do that, and she's down in the desert region, which we haven't been to yet, so... I'll probably be part 14 when I do that. Actually, I'm not going to get my star fragments quite yet. I'm going to wait until after the Divine Beast. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, because I'll actually be heading in the direction of the next captured memory. But with the Divine Beast being next video, I'll be doing that memory instead. Well, I guess it wouldn't necessarily hurt to start heading that way, and then I could always just get to that stable and then come back to it, so... Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and do that. So what we're going to do is head over this direction, and there is a star fragment in there. And there's a shrine quest down here that we'll be getting. So I might not have time to do all star fragments. Oh no, that's the Great Eagle Bow. Might as well switch back to that thing. There's an enemy camp over there. Walk in and ruin their day. Oh, is that how you want to be, huh? Yeah, it's kind of weak. I mean, all the weapons drop, but the enemies are stronger than that. What's the point? most likely want a shock resistant food or elixir for this part coming out. The star fragment is in the treasure chest, which is guarded by electric choo-choos, a moblin with a thunder spear, and bokoblins with shock arrows. And believe me, it makes a huge difference using shock resistance in this part. When I don't use shock resistance, I usually lose a lot of hearts. And when I do use shock resistance, I usually lose like little to no hearts. Yeah, I lost 3/4 of the heart. I can guarantee if I hadn't lost shock resistance, I probably would have lost like a dozen hearts. Close to it. You know, it's just kind of sad that I mean, look at that, I still got 10 minutes of shock resistance left. It's like I wish I could take that and put it back in my inventory. Yeah, okay. Now, I always do the shrine quest up here next because there's like really no other like travel gate near it. So like, might as well do it now, otherwise you're gonna have to travel a long way just to do it. If you decide to do it another time. This is like the only point in the game where I'm out in the area. Okay, cash should be around here somewhere. There he is. Okay, Cass, you saw me getting attacked there. You can come over and help me. Just keep playing the music.
Oh!
Okay, so we're going to head over to this way. And what you want to do is break those rocks. There's 4 of them. Number 3. There's one more. Well, that kind of current's kind of weak. What's the point in having a current that lifts it like 3 inches off the ground? Makes about as much sense as defending a square car tire. Am I Korok seed or not? Okay, so the last one is where? Over here. There it is. And then when you see that chime and light up, then you know you've gotten all 4 of them. Now what you want to do is head to this one over here. You'll notice the right one because there's a lot of octo rocks around. Okay, now what you want to do is jump. I usually jump off the left one, but let's see if the right one works. You want to glide through these. You want to land on that pedestal up here. There we go. Add that there were a couple times where that didn't work for me. I landed on this and the shrine didn't pop up, and it's like, I don't know why it didn't, so I went back and tried to glide again and it worked the second time. So I don't know if it's like a glitch or what, but it happened to me twice. Great Flame Blade. There's another, once again, another shrine that's got one of those. Okay, so now we're going to head over to it's right over here. There's a stable over here and a shrine, so I'm going to go to Riverside Stable and ride that way. I'm gonna get my other star fragment at that stable. By the time we get there and all that, it should be time to head back to Goron City where I can get my heart container and we'll be ready to do Divine Beast mission at the beginning. Doing Babudani kind of takes a long time. First you have to talk to the leader, Bluto.
Oh!
Okay, first I'm going to board Yamauchi. So they just ran all the way out to the snowy field to put him in. Now I'm going to take him back out. He's faster than Miyamoto. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about now.
Whoa! Yeah.
I always do that this way. Oh, yeah, the Divine Beast, so first you have to talk to Pluto, and then he sends you out to find Yunobo, which happens to be a descendant of the champion Garuk. And then when you find him, you go back to the king and talk to him and you see the captured memory of the Divine Beast. Oh, wait a minute. What are the odds? Like, everything just happens to be going the wrong way. And the bats just happen to attack when I'm trying to sneak up on them. See no bats now that I'm not sneaking up on them. I think this is a Royal Claymore, or is it a Knight's Claymore? It's a Knight's Claymore. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to mark it on the map. And then what I want to do, I'm going to get my heart container. And I want to come back and see if it's still a Knight's Claymore or if it jumps up to a Royal Claymore. That's what I thought, fools. I hate those flocked key specs because you don't get anything valuable out of them, just wings. Wait a minute. So I don't know if I'm really going to have time to do the shrine here. I might just unlock it. It's not a very fun one anyway. Oops, wrong button.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
That's the easy clan member. Yeah, they didn't have travel gates at stables, so you didn't have to do a shrine. Or better yet, combine the two of them together. Have like a shrine at each stable where it's like the travel gates like inside the stable. Some of these stables shrines are kind of a little bit off from the stables. Okay, let's talk to this lady over here. Another side quest done and a star fragment out of it. And let's go talk to Beetle.
Yeah! Sa!
Oh.
Yeah! Wow! Wow! Yay! Yeah!
4th fairy fountain. I'm going to start saving these monster parts for Kilton.
Yeah. Wow.
Actually, there is one thing
Wow.
I want to buy off Kilton before then, so
Yeah.
I'll save all the choo-choos just so I can get that Bocado mask.
Wow. Yay.
Actually, I could sell them the ancient gears too.
Yeah. Wow. Yay. Wow. Yeah. Wow.
I want to buy the dark armor off Kilton, but by the time I do that, it'll probably be like
Wow.
nearly the end of my playthrough, so
Yay.
I mean, I don't think it's available to buy until after freeing off War Divine Beast.
Yeah.
And then after that, I have to start
Wow.
saving up monster parts and selling them. It costs a lot of mon for the dark armor.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Yay.
Okay, I don't need any more star fragments, but I think... Whoops.
Hey. Ah.
Okay, so I don't need any more star fragments, but I still want to show another way in case you really need one. I want to show how you get that, so I'll be doing that next video.
Yeah. Wow.
Actually, I can go ahead and just explain it. I'll still do it though.
Wow.
You just go to the top of the dueling peaks.
Yay.
You light a fire up there, sit until morning. You light another fire and sit until night. And at some point at that night, you'll see a shooting star. And you go running after it. I always thought you had to wait until a full moon. And I was always doing it a different way, but I recently found this out. Okay, now we're going to head to Goron City. So anyways, I recently found out that you don't necessarily have to wait till full moon. So my last playthrough, I mean this was just my 29th playthrough by the time I heard this and tried it and it worked. You don't have to wait till full moon, you just light 2 fires at the top. Okay, now I'm going to get my heart container down here. Show where to find your heart container in Goron City. Okay, just look for Bluto there. Like directly in the center of town, and you just go right next to his place. Okay, now that's... I'm going to go ahead and turn this into a pin because... You know what? I totally forgot to get the shrine up here. That is messed up. I mean, I wasn't going to actually play the shrine, I was just going to unlock it So I'd have a travel gate, because now I gotta travel all the way over there again. Maybe I'll just go up here and travel down this way. Because normally I travel up this way to get my captured memory, which is right here. So I might just go up to one of these other stables. Just travel all the way down. Hope you're enjoying the game. See you in the next video.